hilir berganti, mengenang susah hati patah, ingat zaman.
Hi guys, I am Muhammad Rizal from Turkey, and here I am with my friend.
Hello guys, I'm Adit. I'm from Turkey.
So now we are in one of the historical places in Surabaya, a historical bridge. Can you guys guess the place? Yeah, right now we are in the Jembatan Merah Surabaya. At first, let me tell you a little more about the history of Jembatan Merah. Jembatan Merah Surabaya is an important legacy for the Indonesian history. This bridge was a living witness of the Indonesian army, especially the heroes of Surabaya who fought against Dutch colonialism. During the colonial period, this bridge was considered as an important place because it was the only access to trade transportation. Jembatan Merah is one of the historical places located in Surabaya, precisely in the Pabean Cantian area. This bridge has the same function as bridges in general, being over the Kalimas River, which connects Jalan Rajawali and Jalan Kembang Jepun in the northern area of Surabaya. The difference is the red color on the bridge guardrail is characteristic. Historically, Jembatan Merah Surabaya was a thriving trading area because of the agreement between Pakubuwono II of Mataram and the VOC on November 11, 1743. Under the agreement, part of the northern coast, including Surabaya, was handed over to the VOC. Until now, Jembatan Merah Surabaya is still a commerce center. Around the bridge, there are economic markers such as Jembatan Merah Plaza and Wisata Kota Tua Surabaya with Surabaya's old building that also have history. In addition, during the VOC era, this bridge was a vital means of transportation through Kalimas toward the Surabaya Residency building, which is no longer there now. Jembatan Merah is closely related to the fight of Arek-Arek Surabaya in 1945 in defending the independence of Indonesia. At that time, there was the International Building, which was the headquarters of the British 49th Brigade Commander who was on duty in Surabaya. Exactly on October 30, 1945, there was a shootout from the two places, Jembatan Merah and the International Building. As a result of the fierce battle, the bridge turned into a sea of fresh blood, which became known as Jembatan Merah Surabaya. The bridge also witnessed the death of Brigadier General Malapi, who was a member of the Commission's contact. So guys, we are here in the Jembatan Merah. We want to explore and introduce the Jembatan Merah to many people. And now, I am right on the bridge. This bridge, Jembatan Merah, has the red color in its guardrail. And this bridge connects Jalan Rajawali over here and the Jalan Kembang Jepun over there. Not far from the bridge, you will find the Kembang Jepun area that's also known as Kia-Kia over here. This area is famous as a food center in the city. And in addition, about 300 meters in this area has also been developed as Chinatown Village.
The atmosphere around the Jembatan Merah Bridge is still the same as the nuance of the City of Heroes in the past. So if some of you who like to take photograph of some place that really have a lot of meaning, some place that have an atmosphere of the people in the past, you can visit this place because Jembatan Merah Bridge is one of the most Instagrammable places in the Surabaya. Good thing about this bridge is just by passing through this bridge you can visit various places just like Javasche Bank area, which now become a museum, and then Sampurna Museum, and then you can also visit Santa Maria Perawan Museum. And if you are not satisfied, you can just visit another place like Ampel Mosque and Pabean Market, which all of that are no longer than 1 kilometer from this area. Ini sih Mbak, namanya siapa kalau boleh tahu?
Nama saya Rosa Mesa Putri.
Siapa?
Rosa
Mbaknya?
Septia.
Kalau boleh tahu Mbaknya masih sekolah atau?
Masih sekolah.
Sekolah. Kelas berapa ya?
Kelas 10.
Kelas 10 sama?
Iya.
Kalau boleh tahu Mbak, mungkin Mbaknya tahu tentang Jembatan Merah?
Enggak tahu.
Jembatan Merah itu? Tahu sejarahnya mungkin?
Enggak tahu.
Atau mungkin tahu kalau ada cerita-cerita horornya gitu mungkin tahu?
Enggak tahu juga.
Kurang tahu ya Mbak?
Iya.
Kalau gitu makasih ya Mbak.
Iya.
Masnya namanya siapa?
Mas Sadik.
Siapa?
Sadik. Sadik.
Asli mana Mas?
Madura. Campur.
Masnya sekarang tinggal di mana?
Gula Banteng.
Ya?
Gula Banteng.
Di Surabaya atau Madura?
Surabaya.
Surabaya. Masnya tahu sejarah tentang Jembatan Merah nggak? Atau mungkin pernah dengar?
Nggak pernah sih.
Belum pernah. Atau mungkin dengar apa cerita horornya mungkin?
Dulu pernah dengar cerita horor.
Apa Mas? Mungkin saya ingatnya ada.
Katanya ada yang kecemplung ke kali. Kecebur.
Ada yang kecemplung.
Iya.
Mungkin ada lagi Mas?
Itu kurang tahu.
Ada. Ya, makasih ya Mas. Ya, permisi Mbak. Kalau boleh tahu namanya siapa?
Yani.
Ya?
Yani.
Yani. Mbaknya asli mana ya?
Asli Surabaya,
Asli
Blitar.
Surabaya. Sekarang tinggalnya Surabaya juga?
Heeh.
Kalau boleh tahu Mbak, tahu tentang itu nggak? Jembatan Merah, sejarahnya? Mungkin.
Oh, kurang tahu tapi ya sedikit.
Ya,
Sedikit
setahunya
banyaknya,
aja.
heeh. Sedikit banyak tahu sih.
Ya, yang tidak apa ya Mbak?
Kenapa?
Yang Mbak tahu apa aja?
Kalau Jembatan Merah itu identik sama pertempurannya kan, merahnya kan karena darah pahlawan pejuang-pejuang dulu kan gitu.
Atau Mbak mungkin juga pernah dengar cerita-ceritanya yang berbau horor gitu mungkin Mbak? Pernah? Nggak pernah ya?
Belum.
Ya, baik Mbak, makasih waktunya ya.
Ya.
Now, if we talk about the reason we choose Jembatan Merah Surabaya as an object in our video is because Jembatan Merah Surabaya hold an historical event. Just like we already know that Jembatan Merah Surabaya is the place where Jenderal Marapi is killed, which led to the Battle of Surabaya. And the Jembatan Merah Surabaya spilled the blood of arek-arek Surabaya, which spill in the war that make the bridge become the Sea of Blood, which now become the name of the bridge.
But unfortunately, if you browse the internet, lots of stories are more focusing on the bridge mystery and horror sides rather than its great history. Actually, it's okay if a place has mystery story behind it, but what becomes another problem is if the mystery story are more concerned by the people rather than the history. So that's why we make this vlog tour video. Our goal in making this vlog tour is to make the people focus on the heroic story behind the Jembatan Merah Surabaya.